It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're underway from Kansas City. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the jump.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Come on. Set. Pep, 65 cats. 6, 7 pop, 19 Lions.
Throw here, third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action with Stroud. Look at that power, deep left side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So first down from the 41. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Now maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. A good one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Downfield on target to Gatson. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
18, what's that?
Stroud off the play fake. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Look at hot. Hey,
Stroud's going to throw for it. Taking a chance to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. J.C. Horn to pick it up. And the Chiefs will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. Let's go now. Not 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milton. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Milton gonna throw again here, 2nd and 10. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready. Hey, Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rodney. 18.
3rd and long for him here. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it deep downfield. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs 7, Ravens nothing.
The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, no more. 18. That's right. Nike Texas.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Tie ball game now as they send this away. Tony now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk. Come back, team.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
On the jump.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Back. 70 Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He fields this at the 18. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell, running left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They said with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. To the air, Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. A lot of mess on the move here. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's Stroud. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens break the tie here in the first. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. On now is Cook to kick this away. Tony now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You talk about those memories that's out of overseas. You feel alive like
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Ready. Dragon 60. Viking 18.
Shotgun snap. Who gives to Blue? Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 21-yard line.
Ran up by the Lux Mesa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Niggas cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the end of get the LA yelling.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. Galloping inside the 40. Inside the red zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. To a road point on the scoreboard. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s? The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On third and long, it's Stroud. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. Steady.
Milton. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Tried to throw on first down. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. This has the makings of a shootout, a lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at first down here. Here's Stroud now. One pass brought in. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go. 18,
First down throw by Stroud. He finds Johnston. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
18, what's up?
Here's Stroud again. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. Tony now to return it. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they offer the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Dragon 60 Maverick, 6, go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a man right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
7 Pirates. 19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Now Milton to throw. For big yards on the right side. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Let's go now. Cup 19, Panther and left, traffic, 19 light. Ready?
Here's Milton, first and 10. Completed over the middle. And they'll get get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
Blue. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Warriors 70. Here we go. 60 Bobcat. Bronco 80. Steady.
He gets it again. He will find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun now, first round. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. We've set it down from 37.
All right.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Oh, the football's loose. And the Chiefs pick it up. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. Hits the 20. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
On the play. Why, Tony?
They go play action with Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Only took him 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Here's Stroud on first and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Offense in a hurry up here.
First and 10 at the
Hey, hold
39-yard line.
up. Two jet. 11.
First down, Stroud. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
Ready? 118. That's it. Look the hot.
From the red zone now. Near the sideline, Waddle's got it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, there's very little you can do other than make a tackle.
And the defense wins this route. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
On third down, Chiefs going with a nickel.
Here we go.
Stroud completes it quick. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie us up 28-all. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tony now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chiefs make over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Project this ain't what you want.
Ready, set.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. All set to go now from the 35. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
18 rattling. Ready.
They'll air it out on third. That's caught for the first. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Up the middle, Blue. He's got room to roam. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 28.
The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Return coming from the 6. 25, but not much further before going out.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Stroud to throw again on second. Into the hands of Gaston, complete. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Stroud to throw on first down. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the... He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the red zone on first. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here we go.
Mitchell. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tony now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
One last play before the break.
Stephanie! Dragons 60 by 6.
Looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He's just going to get rid of this one, so that is how our half will end. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Why, Tony?
Now it's Stroud. Throw left side, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support. Not many corners can make that stop.
18. Texas.
From the gun, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
He's back to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Where's the hot?
Working inside the red zone. Brought in by Gaston. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Mitchell up the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Cook to kick this away. Tony now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the jump.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Tag. Panther 60.
Throwing now, Milton. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
At the 38-yard line.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Here's Milton, first and 10. This is caught by Rue. And they're going to bring it down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Back 60.
First and 10 at
65.
the 49-yard line.
To throw, Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
A third down run with Blue. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
19 tight, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw it. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
First down, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Javon Holland there to make the stop.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Now run. This is Mitchell. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Gets another one to Mitchell. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Strad to throw on first down. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Here's Strand again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and goal after 1 more down.
This is Mitchell. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. On now is Cook to kick this away. Tony now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Tony on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll start the drive with Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Here we go. Set. Ready, right?
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Hauled in by Musgrave. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can have a yard if someone tracks him down.
And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Positive that effort. You didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Come on. Set.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going for it again. Uh-oh, Milton lost it. The Ravens pick it up. There he goes, right sideline. And Baltimore finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the fourth. One right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs 35.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end.